We're now in the fourth week of the Middle East war. Traders dealing with fatigue, volatility and confusing signals, frankly, out of the White House. President Trump said that he was thinking about winding down military operations against Tehran, and then he gave a 48-hour deadline to Iran until just before midnight in London tonight, in fact, to reopen the Strait of Hormuz or have its plants bombed. So, Anna, the stock sell-off continues. You've seen Asian shares down for a third day, set to enter a correction. Futures down on both sides of the Atlantic. Global bond yields at their highest level in years in anticipation of rate hikes, and the dollar up on President Trump's latest threats.
Saturday, we got a slightly more conciliatory tone from President Trump, talking about, dialing things back. And then today, things don't look that way. President Trump saying to the Iranians, you've got a 2-day deadline. That was on Saturday. Open the strait or we bomb your power plants, essentially. The Iranians say if you bomb our power plants, then we take aim at energy technology and desalination infrastructure within the region that's backed by the US and Israel. So the rhetoric continues, escalation continues, stocks drop.
The question being, how much does this become not just an inflation crisis, but also a growth crisis the more that this progresses? Look, when it comes to what happens next in the Middle East, some analysts saying that Trump's in a corner here because it's highly unlikely that Iran is going to agree to his terms on such an accelerated timeline under the threat of attack. So we just have to watch towards that almost midnight deadline tonight for what happens next.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the analysts looking at the incentives that Iran faces right now and asking, do they really have any incentive to open the Strait of Hormuz, and certainly suggesting that they won't.